works. So with that, the chair recognizes Vice Chair Hernandez.
Thank you, Chairman. Texans are angry and demanding accountability and solutions. We hear you. While it is critical that we examine the factors contributing to the power outages across the state and agency response, we must remember that the impact of this disaster was not only financial. Last week's devastating catastrophe not only led to over 4 million Texan households and businesses without power, but also led to significant and continued food and water scarcity. It's been nearly a week since the ice melted, yet families continue to struggle to access essential items. The human toll is undeniable. The nightmare continues for Texas families. Stories from across the state illustrate the suffering and economic loss that resulted from this failure. Texas hospitals continue to contend with numerous issues, from supply chain disruptions to burst water pipes. Long-standing outages left some of our most vulnerable Texans, those with serious medical conditions and senior citizens dependent upon critical care equipment, with limited options. Some were forced to travel in treacherous conditions to charging centers, while others were forced to simply go without. Countless families have been displaced and are still struggling to find places to stay due to flooding and burst pipes. And now they may face exorbitant electric bills as high as $16,000 for the 6 days' worth of power. Yet nothing is as devastating and tragic as the loss of life caused by this storm. While it could take several months to determine exactly how many lives were lost, we know that today at least 32 Texans died in last week's event. These deaths were the result from a variety of factors, including exposure, carbon monoxide poisoning, and house fires. Harris County alone has confirmed at least 15 fatal cases of hypothermia, including the death of 11-year-old Christian Pineda. Who died in his sleep after playing in the snow and returning to his unheated home. Jackie Nguyen, her home caught fire, resulting in the death of her mother and 3 young children. As a mother, a daughter, and a Texan, I extend my most sincere condolences to those families for their loss and unimaginable pain that they are certainly going through this very moment. Throughout the hearing, the conversation is going to be focused on megawatts and lots of other technical components. While this is necessary for our understanding of what led to the failures of preparing for and responding to this event, we must remember that no cost was greater than that experienced by these grieving families. We owe it to them and every Texan to ensure that this never happens again. We must work together and not relent until we deliver answers, solutions, and results for all Texans.
Chair recognizes